Well, hello, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about clay signals and how you can use clay signals to do outreaches in a much more clever, intimate, more personal way. I know it's been around for a few months, but I've been using it and it's amazing in terms of actually getting notifications around certain signals that you're most interested in. Just a quick overview, more of context. Where this fits in from a demand gen perspective and growth. You know that most of the time demand gen is about 95%. And by the way, this is a post that I did recently. If you go into my post, LinkedIn, so just if you wanted to read it, if at your own leisure, going to my LinkedIn, going to, so this is the post. It's all about, how you should, and it's credit to Gina here. Um, um, 95% of the time we're farmers, building the brand name, and the 5% is actually doing the hunting, is actually converting. And this is really about the hunting component of it. So what I'm saying is, just for context, before going to clay signals, 95% of the time we're out there educating, building trust, building brand authority to create that future demand, especially depending on the sales cycles and the average deal size. The larger the deal size, the more future planning and more farming is required. Um, and so I won't go into this in detail; it's covered in the blog. But what and the 5% is really about capturing leads, active intent. So I want to talk about the 5% because that's where most of the, and this is where signals really shines in this in the active intent. Now you can see here in terms of focus channels. I'm not talking about budget, but I'm just talking about the focus of this table here. We have email, LinkedIn, paid search, and webinars. These are what I found over the years to be more effective in terms of return on investment. These are my channels that I use often. Um, and in terms of LinkedIn, there's organic and there's paid, of course. And paid, I often use gated content, and I go often. But now, what about organic? So you created a lot of content and you want to use it for organic purposes. And LinkedIn can be a great way to engage in that content. When I say engage, this is where signals comes in. So again, you can read the blog and goes in details in terms of the farm versus the hunt, 95%, 5% demand gen. This is my playbook in a way. So go for it. But signals. And there's more about signals in clay. So if you want to read about it, that talks about in terms of new hires, promotions, change jobs, you can track all these. These are signals. These are intent. So back to this here active intent. I'm classifying signals as an active intent, essentially. Fundraising, when somebody's raised, oftentimes they post it in the LinkedIn, then they do the media releases and so forth, so you can get it really faster. Sometimes there's this delay. But what I'm interested in is really around LinkedIn in terms of posting events, posting from key target audiences. Now, this one in particular, so you can see here, it has, you can scroll down, if I was targeting um, 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 a few comments, now this is, there's actually, let me go into this, actually there's another one here, has 100, okay, well let's try this, okay. This has 100 comments of people, and it's highly engaged post. Okay, 100. So this is a really great way in terms of, now if I was targeting demand gens or other growth marketers and so forth, I'm going to show you this. But this can be applied to any sales. So if you're a salesperson or a founder or a CEO, you want to grow your business and you want to go more intimate way, this is a good strategy to look at people who are talking about these topics here. So, for example, in this particular one, it's all about lead generation, lead conversion, and basically it's promoting this tool called IQ. Again, this is not a promotion of this. I'm just giving you an example where I'm saying this is highly engaged content. Now, if you're in your own domain, you're trying to engage in this conversation, you want to get alerts, you want to extract who's commenting, because if they're commenting around this post, it's more likely there's a high intent they're interested in this topic, right? So So we're going to use Clay and go back to the scope. Clay, I guess I mentioned Clay has changing jobs. These are out of the box. You can get, but what I like, and you can imagine, right? Changing jobs, that's a great opportunity to engage, saying, hey, congratulations, you're ahead of XYZ. Let me explain my value proposition. Similar to new hire, when they're hiring you, new folks, you want to re-engage. These are moments of truth, right? High intent moments. Similar with job posting. If a company's posting jobs, they're likely to growing. Promotion equally, so they have increased their change in roles, again, similar to this. And this is all these definitions you can see here. Promotion track your the movements of people who have moved, and it's pretty good. Some of the videos you've probably seen, you can search for a change jobs. It shows you this person was this, now it's changed to this particular, all in Clay. But the custom one I like a lot, and there's a heaps of custom monitors, signal sources you can monitor. The one I'm interested in exploring today with you around how I can actually engage, how can I actually find people who are high intent around a specific topic, because this is a topic of people who are interested in. Now, what we're going to do is go into the wizards. So this is a post I'm interested in. So yeah, monitor post for audiences. I'm going to, sorry, not this one, what I'm talking about. This one here. This is another one I'll go to, which is paid, of course, you saw that. This is the one, monitor interactions with a professional post. That's the one I'm interested in exploring. So what I'm going to do is go click next, and I'm going to literally go to that post and let's see, paste this. You just paste the URL, and what we can do, and I'll show you later. But what I'm saying here, look, I want to, you can limit just to comments, but I want to say it will pre-populate the comments, and I want to, I don't want to, double up. So basically, I want to say just one interactions per company per person. And I'm going to put in there's a lot there, so I'm going to put in there at least 6 interactions, because you can use hundreds, I think there's 50 here, let's say the maximum, but you can increase that depending on your credits, and I don't want to use too much credits for this illustration. I just want to get those first 6 interactions. Actually, what I should do, no, that's fine. It's already going to start. And now what I can do, I can monitor that particular post, because I can do it daily, weekly, maybe for a kind of week already. See, there are the 6 that have engaged, and these are all shared. So what I'm going to go back. I don't want to share it, actually. You can use them as well, but what I want to do is show you the comments only. Okay, let me just go back there. We'll do that for the comments only. And you can imagine that typically a post, you want to do it for about a week, and that's enough, because these are people who've made the comments, and you will see the actual comments that are made. Now, what you can do here is that you can actually enrich this and further to find the details of people who are doing an outreach, and we can do that with a separate video around each to customize it based on their thoughts on that blog post, on the LinkedIn post. But what we can do, if we just want to track it, we can actually either send it to an object in HubSpot if you're inclined, or send it to a channel. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to select to a channel. So I'm going to say this is the marketing channel. I'm going to go into the channel. I'm going to say to all. That's my channel that I wanted to go into, and I can put a little message. Check out a new comment by our potential ISP. Okay, and you can go here, and I'm going to put in the comment. There's the direction, right? And you can do conditions if you wanted to. So just you can say only look at those that are title XYZ. Okay, so what I want to do is run this. So it's going to pre-populate and just save and run those interactions going forward as well. So I did it, remember, weekly, because I think that's enough, because that usually dies down a post. Now if I go into Slack, go into my Slack, and let me pause and I'll show you my Slack. So you can see here, this is the Clay post, and these are the posts. You can see here, comment, and these are the comments. You can look at this, check out the nice. So these are the comments by individuals, people. Now, what I can do, if I go back here, I can modify this. So I can actually go back here, go back here, go back to this, modify the signal saying make comments. So I just said here to show the comments. You can see in the message here, where it says every week. Where's my interactions? Show you one sec. Edit this one. So I'm adding the Slack message. That's integration. You can see here. I just comment and I mean initially let's see. I'm gonna go the person. Create a name. There you see. That's a create a name and their comment. Okay, that's going to be better. Let me see if I can run this now again. So now I'll go back to Slack. It should show. I might have to refresh this again because it's actually ran it again. There we go. You can see here. Comment. That's the comment. There is another person. Alex there. This is what he made. Okay. So now I can actually engage. So imagine if you had a sales team and you want to engage, they get now notification. They don't have to go into LinkedIn. They get notifications in their Slack, so they can say, "Oh, cool!" And you can tag people. You can, if you wanted to tag people yourself, you can tag that. That could be a custom. But if you go back to the signal, now you have the person. You can actually go ahead and go one step further and enrich that news. So you can say, for example, I've got here. So news, for example, news, the name, news, and their profile, and their comment. So that's the interaction text. Okay, to prepare a short 400 character outreach message and connection. Okay, I'm going to just generate. So what I'm going to do now is I find people who have highly engaged in this content, and this could be a thought leadership content that you've published. The whole idea is that you're now leveraging. If I go back here, you're leveraging intent and LinkedIn organic. Does that make sense? So if we go back here to the signal, it's creating this. Okay, so I'm going to just accept that for now. Okay, let's just run the 6. So now it's going to create a personalized message based on, I should have actually done one because it'll go through a lot. Well, let's see what happens. There, you see that there's your personal message. It's picked up on ChatGPT as a model, and now if I go into this and look at it, this is personalized to the profile and personalized. You can see here it uses the same text. I noticed that your impressive experience with this 2 million visitors achieving in scale. So this is, so I'm looking forward to extension. Please feel free to reach out on my profile. So this is another way of, I love to connect. You see that? I didn't do much. Now I'm finding how effective this can be. You can see how effective signals can be to do an outreach. Now you can copy and paste this and put it into your LinkedIn, or you can even automate that one step further. You can use Clay to automate to post it for you. Clay has also messaging capability as an LinkedIn, as an email if you wanted to. So there you have it. There's my video today. Hopefully you can use the power of signals in Clay to run various campaigns and various strategies. And let me close this out. So this is Clay signals. You can see a list of key signals. And again, in terms of context where this fits in, it's these are active intent, and you're using social active intent. Sometimes often referred to dark social. You're really sharing, you're really engaging in the dark social in a way. That's it for today. Thanks very much. Stay tuned for other videos and have a great day, night, evening.